Yeah, I don't know about you, but I have put on a few extra pounds this holiday season. But fortunately, nothing melts the pounds away like watching a video. No need to thank me. That's what I'm here for. This week's show is our Big Ass edition, not because it's any longer or bigger or more special than any of the other episodes, but mostly just because we're going to talk about big asses. Confused? Just wait till you see the first sign and it will all become perfectly clear. So plant your big ass in a seat, sit back and relax and enjoy this episode of Church Sign Epic Fails. Our first sign actually earned the title spot in our series this week. It reads, Sunday's Sermon. Does this pulpit make my ass look big? You know, if you would stop putting the pulpit underneath your vestments every Sunday, it might actually help your profile a little bit. And honestly, I don't really think it's the pulpit making your ass look big like that. It's probably the 12 potato casseroles you keep shoveling in your pie hole after each worship service. Next up, Bible Baptist Church offers a sort of enigmatic message. Their sign says, "He who fears God has nothing to fear." So it turns out women have lots to fear. It's only the men that actually have nothing to fear. And so now let me make sure I'm following the logic of this sign. So if I'm afraid of God, then I don't have to be afraid of anything, which means then I don't have to be afraid of God, right? Yes, and it's always a good idea to base your entire theology on a good, firm foundation of fear, too. So at least you'll be well prepared for the message that you're going to get when you walk through the doors of Bible Baptist Church. Our next church sign is reaching out to all the environmentalists in the group with their sign, which reads, Redemption, God's Recycling Plan. Apparently based on the punctuation on this sign, God started out by recycling all the church sign apostrophes. Can never find enough of those. But you know, this church is actually right. Before I became a Christian, I was actually a paper grocery sack. And this, I gotta say, is way better. Thanks, God! Community Worship Center woos us with a good old propositional ultimatum. Their sign reminds us to get right or get left. Alright, who let Tim LaHaye into the church sign letterbox again? A little left behind humor for all you secular folks. I also really appreciate that instead of taking down the lettering for their 6 p.m. service, they actually just put a black piece of tape over it. Now that is optimism. Or maybe just incredible laziness. Yeah, probably pretty much just incredible laziness. Anyway, Zion Baptist Church enters the left versus right debate with their sign, which says, if you are more conservative than God, then you need to scoot over. Now, I'm not exactly sure what drugs the church sign guy is on, but I hope he left some for the rest of us. And now, seriously, how am I supposed to know if God is conservative or liberal? I mean, I have checked the voting records, and he hasn't even turned in his ballot for like 10 years or something like that. What a slacker. Time for me to hit the treadmill. Gotta get this belly into rapture shape, you know, just in case. Now, I'm Christian Piatt. Thanks for watching. Check back next week for yet another episode of Church Sign Epic Fails.